Welcome back to another weekly recap video. So we obviously still have tomorrow, but this was our election week trade so far. We've added a ton of optimizations to our original algorithm. So the main concern is to really get the original algorithm up even more and more and more. I'll be sharing some total results quite soon with that, but our biggest concern is that the scalping algorithm is an offshoot of the original algorithm, so this one needs to be really slapping in order for the scalping algorithm to slap even harder as well. So they're kind of work a little bit off each other, but just one has a little bit less rules in order to have more plays generate. Now, I think we may even be getting to a point where the original algorithm may actually be giving as much plays with the scalping algorithm, but again, because we're going down in the time frames of it and we're seeing some really good results. Anyway, let's get on to our results right now so far this week. We only had 2 plays that were pending and 2 plays that were triggered this week. We know we have 2 more plays pending today, but Monday we didn't have anything generate, Tuesday or Wednesday, because we just left it off. We had 2 plays pending, which were these ones, and we didn't want too much exposure to the market with obviously everything that's going on. So I didn't put any more in there. We just kept what we had. So these were the ones. So it was 2 essentially USD CAD ones. Now you're probably asking yourself, Rob, why would you have 2 long positions in the market when, would you not expect this one to work out? Well, in reality, you could tap in, hit a few take profit levels, come back down, and then hit the other take profit levels. So that can happen quite regularly as well, and it's very common. But anyway, these plays weren't generated here, they were generated back here. So you can see now with USD CAD we were making higher highs and higher lows. So this play was generated. If you know my strategy, if you don't know, it's free on my YouTube. We had a break up here, a nice break of structure to the upside. Our Fibonacci was drawn out from bottom to top. Our entry was roughly here. We never pulled back to it. So if we actually draw out a quick fib here, you can see here 75% wasn't hit. Now we actually had another one that was generated from here to here, because we had another break of structure to the upside, continuation play. But we didn't get a pullback again because we kept pumping and pumping, but these were still in play. And then eventually, after this week started, we had this really big gap down. Remember, in the market, gaps usually get filled, so this one made me really confident on this play once we were actually well into it, because gaps in the market tend to get filled, and it did get filled quite quickly. Now, when the first one got activated, we ended up hitting a take profit 1 and break even. So hit entry, hit our take profit 1 and break even. That was it. This one then, now it hit entry and then hit TP1, TP3, TP2, and then TP3. So that was an 8.64 RR trade. The way I typically do it at the moment is I have 2 accounts that I'm trading with this one at the moment. Now, I am bouncing between the different algos. I really need to be strict with which ones I take it on. But one account, I go for the maximum TP that the algorithm gives. So with the swing play algorithm, I only go for TP3. With the scalping algorithm, I only go for TP2. So I go for the maximum outcome, and I don't put my stop loss to break even on that account. So I kind of have different risk profiles on different one. Anyway, this one was a massive win. Like, for me, in order now to lose the profit I did in this one, I literally have to lose the next 8 trades in order to lose this one. So that's why you don't need many massive hits. Now, the problem with only going for TP3 is that you have to be very good at holding. You have to be very good at your trading psychology, has to be good. A lot of people ask me like, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and I can trust me. Most people can't. When you see these pullbacks, most people would have freaked out and taken profit. So I'm very good at just leaving it go there. I don't even look at it. What I do is I set my alert all the way up here, and until it gets hit, I don't care. It can do whatever the hell it wants. Now, obviously, I do look at it from time to time because I need to update the crew on exactly what's happening. So this is what the actual winning play was, the one I just showed you here. You can see it was generated on 24th, and it was triggered a few days ago. But again, massive RR play, 120 pips on that one. And that was a pretty good winner. Now, just to show you actually what it looks like on our new dashboard. This is what it looks like on our new dashboard. So you can see it loading right here. So I just opened up, so you can see here we have overview, chart, timeline, thread. So these are kind of new features. Let me just zoom in a little bit. These are new features that we have. Now, timeline, you can see here I updated it there a while ago, because funny enough, I actually had to set the TP2 even though we hit TP3. Forgot to update it, so I updated it here. And you can see here it gives a little update. Now, when we have, I'm going to just change it back to TP2 and I'm going to change it back to TP3 again. So if you actually are using this new dashboard, you get to see the entire history. See there, look, TP3 to TP2, exact the time I changed it, and then when I change it back, it'll change back as well. So what's really handy about this is that you know the lifetime of the actual trade. You never get confused. Now right now you don't know the time, like with our older system, you don't actually know what the time frame is. You have to mark it up yourself, where now we have this. And then the overview page, which is really nice, it shows us every single statistic you ever want to know. Now again, some of these, like current outcome or what you call it, are not updated because a lot of these are not going to be ported with the stats in yet, but once they are, you'll be able to see everything. You see like when it was generated, the direction, the trade status, the result of the algorithm it's on, what day it was created on, session was created on, so if it's created during Asian, all that sort of stuff. A lot of really cool stats here. The chart, that's going to be like a live updating chart on our dashboard, and then timeline is going to be what I just showed you there, and then threads is going to be a place where you can actually talk on the website or on your phone, and you can actually, instead of using Discord or anything, and then we know exactly what trade you're talking about. So it's a really cool feature. So that's our 2 trades this week. Last week we had some good winners. This week we had good winners on the original algorithm. It is really smashing it, and as I said, we're going to start soon having a look into reducing it down even further and just really pushing it, because the original algorithm has to succeed in order for the other algorithms that are based off of it to succeed more. So brilliant so far, really happy with this week. Hope you guys got on good. As I said, we're roughly at like this with this one and this one, we're looking at like 9 RR this week with only 2 trades, so very, very good. If you want to join the TBR Academy, we had a change in URL. It's tbr.academy, not tbracademy.com. So if you're wondering, we haven't disappeared, it's just a different URL. So if you want to join that, or you can just go through our Discord and find the links that way. So guys, hope you had a good one. Let me know how you got on election week. We got on fantastic. Let me know how you got on, and I'll see you all soon.